Chance favors the prepared. The question is, are you preparing at an elite or an average level? This is Brian Cain with the Mental Performance Daily Podcast, and today we join Matt Carpenter of the San Diego Padres again, and I ask Carp about the process of creating a success checklist. Now, if you've listened to Mental Performance Daily or you've gone through my coach's certification or my athletes program, you know that in 20 years of mental performance coaching at the most elite level, if there was one strategy that I could share with you, it would be to keep a success checklist. It creates clarity, it creates accountability, it creates support. 3 concepts that all elite performers are starving for. They want to know exactly what to do, clarity. They want to know who they're going to be doing it with because together everyone achieves more, accountability, and they want to know who to go to if they need support so that they can continue to move forward. You see, the greatest are starving for coaching. And in this section of a long-form podcast interview I did with Matt Carpenter, and you can see the whole episode if you click on the link below to join my free group coaching program brought to you by Fundraising University. Carp is going to talk about the importance of keeping a success checklist and using an app that we use called Habit Share. You can also use the Heroic app. You can also use paper and pencil. A checklist is a checklist. It's up to you to decide where you want to keep it. And in that process, he's able to make sure he's doing everything he needs to do to prepare. Very similar to when an airplane gets ready to fly, the pilots, the mechanics, they go through a long checklist to make sure that it's going to be safe to have the best chance for success. Well, it's no different in high performance. And here you're going to hear Matt Carpenter talk about coming off of one of the best seasons in Major League Baseball last year, maybe overperforming more than anyone else in Major League Baseball. Remember, at one point during the season, the Rangers said, "Carp, you're not good enough," and they cut him. He was out of baseball. He had asked for his release. He was home. He thought his career was over. And 3 days later, he's hitting in the lineup with the New York Yankees. And Carp went on to hit over 300, have 15 home runs in one of the greatest turnarounds in a season in recent baseball history. And he talks about how important preparation and that success checklist. And he goes into some of the aspects that are on his success checklist, like meditation, journaling, imagery, highlight videos, talking to his family every day. Your checklist is going to look different than his. The question is, do you have one? And if not, let's make sure we start one after today. Let's join Matt Carpenter here with Mental Performance Daily. How did you use that success checklist through Habit Share to help you to stay consistent with all the things you needed to do to prepare on a daily basis, but also how it kept you connected with your family when you were traveling?
It was huge. I love that app. I had, my day all mapped out from the start when I would wake up, and eat breakfast, go get a workout in, whatever it is. And then, from my meditation routine to journaling to spending time with, on a FaceTime with my wife and kids, or if they were in town, spending time with them, to, also transitioning into going to the field and starting to get prepared for a game, doing all the things that I need to do, watch video, all that stuff. And then to have that checklist and to just go through it and get that validation, boom, I've done that, and go through that every day and stay consistent with it. I think the best part about that and the beauty about that was, and this kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier about how I felt like this year I was the best I ever been from a mental standpoint. All of that, the Habit Share, the meditation, all that stuff was the reason why. And so that at the end of the day, I could go back and look at that list and know that I had just done everything that I could possibly do to give myself the best chance to go out and perform. And if I didn't perform for whatever reason, whether it be that the guy I was facing that day was tough or just one of those days, whatever it is, I could put my head on my pillow at night, or I could get in that car on the way home and drive home and know that that I had done all that I could do and that I was given the right to have success. And that's kind of what I love so much about that quote of, chance favors the prepared. I was leaving nothing to chance, but I also, because I just believe this is how the world works, is the guys who catch those breaks are the guys who are the most prepared. And I was able to catch a lot of breaks this year.
Thanks for checking out Mental Performance Daily with Brian Cain, an Ironclad original. If you like the show, be sure to leave us a rating, review, and comments. We'll see you tomorrow.